talk about a box that was full of the good, the bad, the random, and the straight up stinky. What's up, guys? My name is Rachel, and I'm a part-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today I have a 90-day update for you on one of the strangest boxes I've ever opened. It was a Nordstrom QuickLotz general merchandise mystery box. And there's a million YouTube videos about unboxing, people buying and unboxing this particular mystery box, but I really wanted to try one for myself, and boy, was it a roller coaster. So I'll post the original video up here if you want to check it out. I mean, it was a whole lot of randomness. So if you want to know how it did, stick around. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what sold, how much it sold for, and at the end, I'll tell you based on my experience and how much money I made if I would buy another one of these. So if you like reseller content like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do post content a few times a week, unboxings, 90-day updates, tips and tricks, and everything that works for my reseller business in hopes that it helps you make some decisions about your own reseller business. This was the box that straight up stunk. Like, it had that stinky candle in it that, like, the whole time I was unboxing it, I thought something was on fire. And then that candle, I found that candle and I went to like look at the bottom of it, and it fell out of the jar and onto my brand new floor. This smells. Oops. Oh my gosh, totally gross. Like, it's, oh my gosh, this is all over my hand. It smells like a barbecue pit. It was great. But this was the general merchandise sample box from Nordstrom that QuickLotz offers. So I paid $337 almost dollars for this box. And based on everything that was in it that was actually sellable, my average cost of goods was $8.64 per item. So what I'll do is tell you what sold, how much it sold for. If I have a screenshot, I'll put it over here. Unfortunately, some of them I do not, but I'll try. And then at the end, I'll kind of give my final assessment. Would I buy another one based on how this one did? So there's some stuff that hasn't sold yet, but I'll show you guys those at the end. For now, I'm going to go what's made the least amount of profit up to the highest selling item. So this box was so random. I had these Bluetooth speakers. These sold on Poshmark for $10 with an offer, so minus $2.68. Then I had this Pride Rainbow wireless speaker that sold for $8. Again, my cost of goods averaged $8.64. So I was just trying to recap some money. This stuff was not worth a whole lot. It is what it is. There was this hanging toiletry kit, which actually sold on Poshmark for $8. I didn't expect this to sell at all, so I'll take it because it was really cheap. Then I had this towel. It was like a linen. It was actually a really nice, like, quality, like, linen towel, almost like what you would get from like Pottery Barn, but there's only one of them. It had no tag or anything. So it sold in a bundle with some other random stuff. And so after the bundle discount and stuff, I technically sold it for $7.29. I had this PGA Tour beanie, and just like Facebook is random with what you sell on there, this is no different. Somebody paid $9 for this hat, and actually it was only listed like 5 days. So whatever. I had this Vince Camuto 3-pack of t-shirts. It was brand new, but it was a size small. So these actually sold within a couple days, though. I got $18 for those with an offer. I made an $18 offer, and it was accepted. There was a Madewell baseball cap. This got a lot of interest, but it wasn't worth a ton. It didn't retail for a ton, so I actually sold it on Poshmark for $15. There was a tumbler. It was really cool, actually. It was made out of like recycled materials. That sold on Mercari for $16. I had a lot of gloves, and most of the gloves, you'll see in a second, most of the gloves have not sold yet, but I did sell one pair of cashmere gloves on eBay for $17. So, I mean, I'll take selling a pair of gloves in May, cashmere gloves, so whatever. I had these Le Specs sunglasses, and there were 2 higher end pair of sunglasses in this box. This was one of them. A lot of the sunglasses I did not list, but these I did, and they sold for $27. I listed them for $30, sent a $27 offer, so I sold them for $27 with the discounted shipping. Those only took a few days to sell, so that was kind of cool. This Herschel backpack, oh, this thing sat and sat. I guess it only sat for 2 months, but it had a lot of interest, but no takers. And then, I mean, maybe I did list it a little bit high because it retailed for like $120 or something. But I eventually sold it for $50 on Poshmark. Then I had this lack of color black fedora hat, which these retail very high. I was very surprised with how much this was actually worth. And it got a lot of attention, but it didn't sell. I think I started this at $80 or $90. I eventually sent a $54 offer on Poshmark after almost 3 months was up, and it finally sold. So that's cool. Then I had a pair of Quay sunglasses that I don't have a screenshot of. These were a more high-end pair of sunglasses that were in the box. They did come with the case. These sold after only 5 days, and they sold on eBay, so I don't have a screenshot. Same with this, there was a Brixton hat. So it was kind of like very similar to the lack of color hat, but the brand was Brixton. They retail pretty high too, but actually the lack of color hat retailed for higher. I don't know if maybe it was because of the size, like maybe it was not, like it was a less common size or something, because they were sized in centimeters, I think. I know nothing about fedoras, y'all, I'm sorry. But this one sold for $40 on eBay. I don't have a screenshot. I'm sorry. This actually sold, I'm going to count it because I technically hadn't made the video yet, even though I'm a little late on the video. It was this. So when I first pulled this out of the box, I had no idea what this thing was. But it was actually like a seat cover. So it was real sheepskin or sheep fur that was like flat ironed out to make this like fuzzy seat cover. And I guess they're sold in a set of 2 normally, but I only had the one from the box. And I knew it was a quality material. I knew they retailed pretty high, but you just had to find that right buyer that needed just one. Well, lo and behold, finally, like yesterday, as of the making of this video, it was purchased on eBay for $44.99, which was technically my full asking price. So that was a pleasant surprise. And then the top selling item in this box, which actually sat here for a minute because I didn't know what to do with it. And then once I figured out what it even was, I'm like, why would somebody need like just this specific thing that just does this? Like, wouldn't you have some other way to get these results without this one specific appliance for your kitchen? But apparently not. Like, I finally got around to like testing it and make sure it works and everything. And I listed it and it sold the same day. I mean, I listed it on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and it got tons of interest right away. I got lowball offers, I think, on all 3 platforms. And then finally somebody bought it for my full asking price the same day I listed it on eBay, $50, plus they paid like $15 to ship it. So I think maybe I should have priced that a little bit higher, but I didn't even know what it was. I mean, I knew what it was for, but I guess I couldn't relate to wanting to pay that much for like a little tea kettle with its own separate burner when, I don't know, I'm not fancy like that. Okay, not trying to judge. I'm just not fancy like that. But that sold for $50. So that was the highest selling thing in the box. There are some items that are not sold yet. Pretty much every single pair of gloves. So this box had a lot of cashmere gloves, leather gloves, and then just some lower, cheaper gloves. But I listed all this stuff in May. So I'm kind of hopeful that as fall and winter roll around here, I am going to start selling off some of these pairs of gloves. I have like 10, right? There are a few other things that I have listed that are not sold. I've got this faux leather fringe scarf, which actually, it's a really cool scarf. I'm hoping that sells here for the fall. These stocking stuffers, which clearly these are for Christmas, so I can't even be mad about it. I've got this bottle keeper, which I didn't really know what this was at the time that I unboxed, but it actually is, so it looks like a water bottle, but you can put a bottle of beer in it and like conceal your beer if you wanted to drink a bottle of beer and have everyone just think you're drinking water, which, I mean, isn't that basically like a flask, but for beer? Like, okay, cool. So that's still here though. I have this iPhone iWatch charger. The box is really beat up, so I don't think it's really worth much anyway. Then I've got some Christmas cards. Then the rest of it, there's a lot of just like random stuff in this box. There was some really cheap sunglasses, some really cheap scarves. There was a workout kit, but it was like not a good workout kit. It was like cheap little rubber resistance bands and a jump rope. So a lot of that stuff, I kind of just was like, what do I even do with this? But I am a believer that everything happens for a reason. And I kind of just threw it all in a box and put it in the closet. Like, maybe this will come in handy someday. Maybe come Christmas time, I'll just lot it up and sell it for cheap as like stocking stuffers. Well, then I started selling on Whatnot, and on Whatnot, it's customary to do giveaways. And giveaways on Whatnot, number one, they increase your following and they promote engagement, which is great. But also, if somebody wins a giveaway, like it's a drawing, like they have to follow and enter when you post the giveaway, and then whoever wins, like wins the item. But also as a result, they win discounted shipping or like bundle shipping on anything else that they may purchase from you. It helps to encourage purchases, drives engagement, etc., etc. Well, when I first started selling on Whatnot, I'm like, well, what the heck do I give away? And then I realized I had this whole box of like little trinkets from this Nordstrom box. So every pair of sunglasses, there were little, there was a headband, there were little tote bags. All of that stuff was used in giveaways. So, I mean, I made $0 on it, I guess technically, but in the grand scheme of things, it actually served a very functional purpose. So I did want to throw that out there, and like all that little random cheapy stuff, that's what I did with it. And also, there was a Rebecca Minkoff like leather clutch in there, and that I did a premium show with more higher end stuff, and everybody that spent a certain amount got put in a raffle to win that bag. So it sat for a few months. It didn't sell on Poshmark or eBay, but I really do think, although I gave it away, I really do think it drove people to bid a little bit higher so that they could get in the raffle. So it's kind of like, is it really a loss? So, I mean, I'm not, again, it really served a good purpose. All of that being said, this box cost me $336.96. As of the filming of this video, I have made $29.97. So I made that $336 back plus $29.97. So I guess the question is, after all that work, would I buy another one of these, knowing that right now I'm only up about $30? And my answer is yes. Actually, I'm kind of like stalking their Instagram to see when they post more, because I do want to get another one. And the way I see it is this: I sold off enough of it so that I made my money back. I've got all these gloves, right? And these are going to sell. So I do think that by the time these leather and cashmere gloves sell off in the middle of winter, I will have at least like doubled my money on this. So I think I will probably maybe profit at least like 200, maybe a little more, right? So I'm going to get close. But really, it was very valuable to me to have all that stuff to use in my giveaways. I mean, I didn't have to go shopping to buy this stuff. I got it anyway. I was able to take and list the more valuable stuff, and then I had this stuff just left over, and it went over really well in my auctions. So I am hoping to snag another one of these, even though like if you just take it like on paper, it wasn't the most profitable. I think its value kind of had a little bit of a different meaning this time. So I would like to request, QuickLotz, if you're watching this, please do not send me another box with a stinky candle. However, I really did, as much as this was out of my comfort zone and random and confusing at times, I really did enjoy the challenge of this box and the result of this box. So that's my final assessment. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure you guys all have some mixed opinions about these QuickLotz boxes. I definitely want to hear your experience. I definitely want to hear what you have to say. Drop me a like on the way out. If you're still here, I certainly appreciate you watching. And make sure you're subscribed. I do 90-day updates on every unboxing I do. And if I get another one of these boxes, I'm going to unbox it right here on this channel also. So hit that notification bell if you want to know when I post new videos. It's been a few times a week. And that's it. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will catch you in the next one.